What's up, vinyl community? Cliff the Vinyl Cheapskate here, doing a Sunday coffee music. Meant to do this a couple days ago. Just doing quick 80s metal collection update. Most of these are original presses. I've got like 10 or 15 records here. I'm not sure. Got a good little stack of records here. I'm gonna talk about in a minute. But real quick, just something that I've been doing. I started posting records on my Instagram, on a new Instagram profile, kind of making it into a record selling profile on Instagram called Dirt Merchant Records. Check it out if you get a chance. Mostly like right now, just a bunch of cheap heat, kind of more obscure punk rock stuff going up there. A lot of stuff from the 2000s right now. It's all stuff that's from my collection right now. I'm trying to raise some money so I can get some better inventory in the long run, and possibly eventually start doing maybe like tape releases for some smaller bands that are just starting out, if I can do it. But yeah, that's the short-term goal for this thing I'm trying to do right now. But check it out if you get a chance. It's called Dirt Merchant Records. Look it up on Instagram. And I'm just doing Instagram for now. I'm eventually going to start up a big cartel that I'll link into the description of my video when I do it. I haven't done it yet, but that's just something that I've been working on for the past like week or so, just to see how it goes and see how long I'm going to do it, and hopefully a long time. Hopefully it works out well. It's doing pretty good so far. Got a couple friends that bought some records from me, which is nice. And so keep an eye on that. Like I said, there'll be better stuff coming up later, I think. As of right now, like I said, I'm just trying to sell off some stuff that's been in my collection for a while, or that I like, but I don't necessarily need it. So check it out if you get a chance. But anyway, enough of that. Housekeeping out of the way. I'll throw a like and subscribe in here. Why not? And let's get into these records. This is a bunch of stuff that I've bought. It's about half and half online, half and half. So half online, half picked up in shops. I'm going to say this is like 90% original pressings. I'll start off with the only one in here that isn't an original pressing of this vinyl. I'm not a big just only original pressing guy, but I prefer it, but I'm not strict about it. So first one, this is one that I got. This is one that I got from Celebrated Summer Records. It was part of my Christmas gift from my wife. She always gets me a Celebrated Summer's gift card for Christmas, and she got me one for Christmas, and this was from the batch of stuff that I finished out with the gift card, and that is this Demolition Hammer. Tortured Experience. Or it's Tortured Existence Experience. Tortured Existence. Great death thrash, kind of. Really aggressive thrash metal. Loud, in your face. Really good shit. I want to get their second album, the album before this. I think there's one before this. Not sure if this is the second or the first. To say on the front. But there's another one that I want to get, and Demolition Hammer. Great shit. Really heavy, aggressive thrash metal. This came out in 1990, actually. So yeah, this isn't 80s, but 1990. So when thrash metal was kind of transitioning, either it was transitioning into death metal, or it was going crossover a lot of times, or kind of becoming more into the commercial, like stuff. This band went more towards the death metal side, so great stuff. So yeah, this is their debut. So I want the next couple, but yeah, this is great death thrash stuff. Came on blue vinyl. It's a repress on Century Media repressed this, so it's Century Media repress. I don't know what it came out on originally, but it's on blue vinyl. Super sick record. Very excited to have found this in the new arrivals that celebrated summer this. But yeah, cool shit. Picked up an OG copy of Exciter Unveiling the Wicked. This is just a Discogs find. I just love Exciter. When the dudes look like this, you can't really go wrong. But yeah, Exciter, another one to add to the Exciter collection. This is number like 5 or 6 of the Exciter catalog that I got. They're a band that I think I'm gonna try and collect most of their stuff. This one is a little less of the straightforward speed metal that they've done in the past. It's a little more on the traditional, or like there's a bit of glammy feel to this, but it's kind of cool. Like I kind of like it. Catchy songs, a little sleaze rock worked in there too, but still sounds like Exciter. Still angry, aggressive, cool stuff. But yeah, really good record right here. And this one's one of the, it's an original on Combat, Green Combat label. And again, found this on Discogs. It was pretty cheap from what I remember. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but yeah, one I've been looking for. Some more that I picked up from these are from Soundgarden Records in Baltimore, downtown Baltimore. I got a couple that were budget bin. I got most of these from budget bin finds, and one that's not. So we'll start off with the one that's not a budget bin find, and that's this Swedish Overdrive record. Great fucking shit, man. Just in your face, heavy metal, a little bit of speed metal in there, but not too much. Great traditional heavy metal stuff. Overdrive from Sweden. It's on Planet Records. Never heard of Planet Records. But with an owl cover like this, you can't go wrong. And I've been meaning to pick up these Overdrive records, and finding this like out in the wild was fucking awesome. A little bit of like foxing on the sleeves here, but nothing too serious. The record's in perfect shape. Show you the Planet labels. But this record's in perfect shape. And just dude with the forehead here, you can't go wrong. Snakeskin or that forehead, come on, man. You know it's going to be a good heavy metal record. But yeah, so great tunes on here. And Fighting Man, Burn in Hell, Black Revenge. Yeah, just all Swords and Axes, good song. Yeah, great shit. Love some 80s metal. Alright, well, I guess that happened. The sleeve just freaking tore on me altogether. So. Sorry, I'm re-sleeving on camera. I probably shouldn't do that. And now a handful, these are all from Soundgarden Records. This handful from Soundgarden Records, these were all in, these two were in the $3 bin. It's Ravens, Life's a Bitch. This was from 87? Yeah, 87. So a little later in the Raven catalog, when they started getting a little more there's a little more of a commercial heavy metal feel from the late 80s here, but still really good, solid. This is one of their solid records. They haven't quite gone into full thrash, because eventually Raven, I think, they turned full thrashy. Not quite here. It's a little leaning towards that, but with a little hair metal mixed in. But still fucking good. I liked Stay Hard too. That was another one about this time period. I think it was a little earlier, but yeah, this Raven, this is probably, yeah, this is good. It's a good Raven record, not the best. It's nowhere near as good as All for One, but still worth putting in the collection. I really like Raven. I think most of their catalog is listenable, and there's at least a few good tracks on every record. Some B tier heavy metal here. Trance, Power Infusion. This is great, just catchy, straightforward heavy metal. This one's got a little water damage. It looks like it was in a garage or something, and it's pretty, like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty wavy. But besides that, the record's in pretty good shape. I put it in a new, or no, did it come in this sleeve? No, I put it in a new sleeve. And it came with its original inner, and I picked this up for $3. And the record's in good, the actual vinyl is in good shape, so I'm not too worried about a wavy album cover, and it doesn't look like there's any mold or anything on it. So $3, great pickup for $3. Last but not least, it's $1. This was $1 record, and it's better than the cover leads you to think, because it looks like, if you just glance at this cover real quick, it looks like a Stevie Ray Vaughan, like, rip-off guy. You know what I mean? Jack Starr. But Jack Starr is a heavy metal guitar rocker. Really good shit. This is great. This is really good songs. Concrete Warrior is a great opener. So I don't know. Just really good. And then when you look at the back, like, these dudes look like they're just sitting there, like, banging out Van Halen tracks or something. But if you look close, what gives it away that this is actually heavy metal or 80s hard rock is the Kerrang shirt that he's rocking right there. If you look real close, so he's got the Virgin Steel. So yeah, this guy cranked out a lot of really good heavy metal stuff in the 80s on and yeah, so Jack Starr from Virgin Steel. It tells you who everybody is. Rhett Foster from Riot on vocals. Carl Kennedy from the Rods, and then there's a couple. Well, yeah, and then Gary Driscoll from Rainbow comes in on drums eventually. So yeah, for $1, I was pretty stoked to pick this up. Some heavy names on there. Like a jazz record, you look at the players and go, oh yeah, maybe that's pretty good. But yeah, this is better than it presents. I'm gonna put it that way. It looks really cheesy. I'm not gonna lie, this album cover is pretty fucking cheesy, but it definitely presents pretty well. This one I was pretty stoked about. I found this on eBay sealed, and the guy sent me one, and it was warped, and so warped it wouldn't play. This one's got a slight warp, but at the price, he was selling them sealed, but at the price it was good. That's Liege Lord. That's Liege Lord, Burn to My Touch. Liege Lord, speed metal band from the late 80s. Kind of go into the power metal, thrash. Well, not really thrash, but they're go into the power metal territory on their next one, which is the one I really want. But this is great speed metal record, really fast, aggressive stuff. I actually had this CD and the Master Control CD, and it got stolen out of my car when my car got stolen. And then I was just like, fuck it, I'm done looking for this. But I found this for real cheap on eBay, and I was pretty stoked. And I'm pretty sure it's an early pressing on Metal Blade / Combat. So really stoked to have that. And it even came with, like I said, I unsealed this. This was sealed when I got it. It comes with the merch order form and everything. Pretty sick fucking find. So this is brand spanking new. I've listened to it once. So can't go wrong with a mint copy of not Master Control, Liege Lord's Burn to My Touch. Very stoked to have it. But yeah, guy sent me one. It was really warped and it was skipping my needle every 5 seconds. And then he sent me a second copy. And this is the second copy that actually plays through. So really great shit. Here's one other kind of B tier. Just straight up hard rock, heavy metal stuff. This is, I think these guys were from Belgium. I'm not sure where these guys are from. I'm pretty sure they're Euro guys. That's Fisk Tracker, and I've been after this one for a little while. It's got a little weird like thing here, but that's okay. This is just, like I said, like straightforward hard rock, heavy metal stuff from the 80s. Really fun record. The album cover is fucking amazing. Love this album cover. It's so ridiculous that you can't not like it. Really good stuff. Couple classic new wave of British heavy metal ones coming in here. Picked up, this was a Facebook Marketplace find. Tigers of Pang Tang, Crazy Nights, and Fist, Back with a Vengeance. Two just classic. This is probably my this is when they went to MCA and got a little more commercial, but still really good. Nice melodic songs on here too, not just straight up hard rock heavy metal bangers. But this is a great record. Super excited to get this one. And Fist, this is my favorite Fist record, but it took me a while to grab one. On Neat Records, there's a little bit of damage to the sleeve there, but it was cheap, so I wasn't too worried about it. But yeah, this is actually on Neat Records, OG copy. No scratches really on the vinyl. Sounds good. I'll put this away later. Couple more. My phone's about to die. So I got 4 more. Got this Savage record. Savage. What's it called? Hyperspace? Or no, Hyperactive. Savage, Hyperactive. This is their second record. Loose and Lethal is the one I really want, but this is a good record. There's some good songs on here. There's some that aren't as good, but worthwhile record find. I think this was an eBay find. It was pretty cheap. Dead Engine. I had the first Dead Engine. This one's really fucking good too. This band's kind of overlooked, but their first album's really, really good. It's like straightforward, kind of punky drums on it. This one kind of has the same thing going on. It's just got a little more of like the sleaze rock feel to it than the other one does. It's a little less just straightforward and in your face, but still really good. High Rider's a good one. Unleash the Beast is a great song. Violence is Golden is another good song. So everything on here is like, It's a great listen all the way through. So I'm pretty stoked to have gotten it. Loaned promotional copy. And this is on, what label is this on? Got the regular inner sleeve. It's on, what's that, Ground Records? Grunge Records. Grudge Records. Never heard of them. Grudge Records. So, really sick. And they kind of got a bit of like the, like I said, it's like kind of straightforward, punky drums, but with a bit of like a, like mid-80s Judas Priest feel, I'd say, to that. Last but not least, these two Crossfire records, got them both from a seller on Discogs for pretty good price. And this is great on Mausoleum Records. Both of them are on Mausoleum Records. Great kind of early speed metal stuff. I think this one's a little more speed metal than this one, but they're both really fast, aggressive, good heavy metal stuff. See, is there a picture of the guys in this one? But yeah, dudes look like that. You know it's going to be good. Look at the mustaches on these fellas. Mustaches galore. I think this guy's my favorite. Look at that fucking wig. God damn. Anyway, some more great heavy metal shit. Just added to the collection. This has been since, I think some of these I got even as early as November. So it was like late November, early December, some of these. So these have been sitting around for a while. So it's been a while since I did a collection update. So I figured, why not? I'll do all my 80s stuff. Maybe we'll do a black metal or a hardcore update next. I don't know. Let me know if you watch this and you feel like it. Let me know in the comments what you'd rather see. If you want me to do my black metal stuff, if you want me to do a hardcore and punk update. It's up to you guys. I don't really care. And check out my new selling profile on Instagram. And hope everybody has a good week. It's Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good week. And I'll try and get another video out by next Friday. Cheers, everybody.